YouTube, what is up? James MTG Biggie here, and I just wanted to make a brief video as a channel update and talk about a little bit of Magic news going on. And I want to try to keep it short. I've already recorded this once, but it was a little bit too long, so I'm going to try to condense it here. As you all know, I don't edit, I just do things live, and as they come out, they come out. But we're going to trim it up a bit. I wanted to start out by saying, obviously, you guys know that by now, because I'm late to the news, know that Dominaria has mostly been spoiled way ahead of time. Apparently, there was a document that was like the release notes that leaked in Chinese, and I believe was very quickly translated by folks on the internet because Magic players are insane when it comes to the exchange of information. So this document leaked, and then the translation got out, and then Wizards was just like, screw it, here's the document in every language, have at it, and we're still going to do spoiler season, but here you go. So, if you look on Mythic Spoiler here, here's a bunch of different, they don't have the art for most of the cards, or the official art, they have old art for some of them, but here's the gist of the amount of cards that were spoiled, which is a lot. A whole lot. Not the full set, I don't believe. Notably, we're getting the Czech lands reprinted. We have Sulphur Falls, Woodland Cemetery, Hinterland Harbor, Isolated Chapel, Clifftop Retreat being reprinted, and then some other notable things. The interesting thing that they actually gave us an official official image to, was the new card frame for the Saga enchantments, which I guess this is a new mechanic that states that there's basically 3 steps. As enters battlefield, you are at level 1 when you draw a card, or in your draw step, you're at level 2, and then at the third time that you draw a card or whatever, it goes level 3, and you do different things at each level. It's neat. The card frame is weird, and a lot of people are uncomfortable with it or don't care for it. I think it's fine. It's different, and I'm kind of used to this at this point. The new card frames and the experimentation that they've been doing within the very small amount of space that they have is going to lead to some stuff like this. I think it's fine. It's not like it's going to be a thing forever. It's not like over the grand, like in the grand scheme of things, that this card frame is going to be a massive part of Magic going forward all the time. It just is what it is. And I think it's fine. It's okay. But people are freaking out about that on Twitter. Beyond that, the whole set being, or almost the whole set being spoiled, and the new card frame, the set looks decent. I'm not going to go into it in depth right here because I want to keep it brief, and I want to wait until we have some official images before we start talking about cards, making deck techs, and stuff like that. But look out for that stuff going forward. Aside from that, the channel itself hit a bit of a milestone. I didn't realize it, but if I go into my creator studio here, and I go to my video manager, with the stream I did where I played the Legacy Cube on Magic Online, I hit my 100th video, which is insane to me. I didn't realize that I was that close to 100 videos. I thought I had about 10 to go before I got there, but turns out we've made 100 videos. This is now video 101, which those who have been around a while know that I started this channel a little under a year ago, probably about 10 months or so ago. I mean, I could probably look it up now when I did if I go to my first video. Yeah, April of 2017. Okay, so we're at about a month under a year. So we're at about 11 months. That's when I started the channel, and I stayed with it consistently enough to make 100 videos in under a year, which I know that doesn't sound huge, but knowing myself, it's a big deal. I am the sort that, like, I work a lot, so that takes precedent over a lot of things. I have, like, a fairly boring social life. I don't hang out with many people other than my work people and my girlfriend and my dogs. So if I'm not working or I'm not out playing Magic or whatever, I have a habit of starting things and not seeing them through, or kind of fading out or fizzling out on them. And I've been at this, I've made 100 videos, so I'm proud of me. So I will take all of your congratulations down below in the comments. But it's a big deal, and it goes to show that not only does this Magic community have a lot of draw and a lot of quality that makes me want to be a part of it, but it also speaks to the quality of the game and the fact that while I always had this sort of idea in my head that maybe one day I can make YouTube videos but never thought I would follow through with it, one day I decided to, and it's one of the best decisions I've made in a long time. So it was cool to see that. I made it to 100. We're under a year, and also the channel has grown in that, in that time under a year. We are now at 452 subs. That number hasn't changed in a week or two, I don't think, because it kind of slowed down a bit because I haven't been around because I've been kind of busy and preoccupied with personal stuff lately. But we're kind of doing it, so that's awesome, and I appreciate you guys for being here with me through the ride. Those who haven't yet, check out the comment sections, because I have a ton of interaction and talks with a lot of you in the comment section down below. I try to comment back to everybody and do what I can. The very best, I read them all, and we have good conversation, and it's good times. So everybody that has checked out my videos and commented down below, I appreciate it. You guys are kind of what makes this interesting and fun for me. So I look forward to talking to you and more of you guys out there. If you haven't subbed yet, at the end of this video I'll put a link up, or check out down below. You could subscribe and we could talk about Magic, because that's what draws me to this platform and this community, is talking about the game I really love playing with really cool people. So there's that. I'll move on from that. I got a little bit little sentimental about it, but it's cool. Like, it makes me happy. I enjoy the platform. I enjoy the people. I'm going to keep it up. We'll be here at this point, and hopefully next time, or this time next year, we'll have over 200 videos or more, and we'll have more people to share this with. Aside from that, personally, with Magic, I am playing in some tournaments soon. There's a PPTQ this weekend that I'll be playing at in St. Petersburg, Florida, which is local to me, and it's a Masters 25 sealed PPTQ, which is sweet, first of all. I wasn't sure if I'd get to play any Masters 25 drafts or anything like that, but I'm going to, and it's a PPTQ, which is cool. It's the first time I'll be playing sealed in anything other than a pre-release. So a competitive REL sealed is going to be interesting, and with a set where I could open Jason Mind Sculptor and play that in a sealed deck, it's going to be super interesting, and I'm looking forward to it a lot. Generally, I steer clear of sealed PPTQs because I kind of like to think of myself, or I don't like to think of myself, but I'm more of a constructed player. I don't consider myself a very prolific or very incredible sealed or limited player. I do well enough when I play it, when I draft, when I play sealed. Like, I do decent. I don't, like, completely suck all the time, but I don't do it often enough to consider myself well-rounded or well-knowledgeable in these formats, so it'll be interesting to see how I could do in a very competitive environment. That being said, the set looks sweet, it looks like it'll be fun, and I'm going to be obviously at the mercy of what I open, and also at the mercy of how well I build and how well I play. And I like that idea. It's sort of one of those things that even a player that doesn't play as much of a format can open just insane cards and if you have enough know-how to put together a functioning deck with insane cards, you can do well. I think I have enough knowledge to get there if I open a decent pool of cards and assemble something good. So here's hoping. I'll be riding down with my buddy Nick. He's much more well-versed in Limited than I am, so he'll probably have a better shot at it than I will, but I hope that I can get there and maybe top 8 and hopefully win one. The goal is to win a PPTQ and qualify for an RPTQ soon. So I'm going to keep at it. Beyond that, there's a team event coming up in Atlanta, the Star City Open Tour, or whatever they're calling it nowadays. Constructed teams. There's Legacy, Modern, Standard, for those who don't know. I am going to that tournament. I have a setback where me and my buddy Sean have to find a third player because the original couple other people that we were considering playing with kind of settled together and made a different team of their own, and then all my other friends kind of did the same, and it was in the time gap in the last few weeks that I haven't really been playing a lot of Magic, and so I kind of got left out. My buddy Sean kind of got left out, but we just need a Modern player, and that should be easy enough because people freaking love Modern. So we're going to that tournament. Before that event, there is a local team tournament at Cool Stuff Games in Tampa, and we talked to a really good player, really good dude who is considering playing Modern with our team, but can't make it to the Atlanta event. So, that being said, we're still on the hunt. But it's okay. We'll find somebody, and if we don't, I'm going to go anyway, and I'm going to play in the Legacy Classic. That's my backup plan. If I can't play in a team event, I will head down, I will ride down with my friends, hang out, and play side events on day one, and then play the Classic on Sunday, and have fun playing Legacy. I'm playing Legacy on my team if we do play the team event, and I'm playing Legacy Classic if we don't, so I get as much time playing Death and Taxes and playing competitive, good Legacy events as much as possible, because it's rare to play Legacy down here where I'm at. I have to kind of either take time off and go someplace else to play Legacy, or I have to play online on like Untap, and it's not the most competitive meta, so it'll be fun. I look forward to it. And that's pretty much it. This was just sort of an update video, what's going on with the channel. Again, thank you guys. Like I said, I'll take my congratulations down below in the comments, or, you know, just say what's up. If you'll be in Atlanta at the end of next month at the Star City Open, let me know. Let me know down in the comments. Let me know on Twitter at MTGBiggie. I'll link that down below as well. And I'll be there, so if you watch my videos, if you like what I do, if you're at all a fan of any of this, or you enjoy anything that I do here, let me know, and I would love to talk to some of you guys in person and meet some of you guys and just say what's up and have a real-life conversation, like have a comment section in real life face-to-face with some folks, because I really enjoy talking about Magic. I really enjoy talking to everybody here, and why not take that to a real event? If we're both in Atlanta and we get paired against each other and you beat me, I don't want to talk to you. No, I'm just kidding. It's cool. But yeah, if you're going to be in Atlanta, hit me up on Twitter or down in the comments below. Let me know what's up. And then I'll probably be tweeting at the event while I'm there in between rounds and whatnot. But that's pretty much it. If you haven't yet, there will be a icon over on the other side of the screen here. You can click on that and you'll subscribe to this channel. I'll link a couple videos down below. And if you're just joining us, welcome to the 101st video of this channel. And take a browse around, see what you like here, and leave some love, leave some comments, leave some hate. I don't care. Positive, negative, whatever, although everybody here has been super positive. So let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you guys again very soon.